If you think the stock market hitting record highs means the economy is healthy, you are being played. Open your phone. What's the headline for January 2026? S&P 500 shreds another ceiling. AI miracle saves the GDP. 22-year-old finfluencers are posting Lambos from Dubai, telling you it's never been easier to get rich. Now, put the phone down. Look at your reality. Look at the price of a gallon of milk. It's climbed more in 24 months than your paycheck has in 5 years. Look at mortgage rates that have turned the American dream into a permanent rental nightmare. The news anchors call this a soft landing, but to you, it feels like hitting the pavement at terminal velocity. This isn't a glitch in the matrix, and you aren't crazy. You are the victim of the greatest wealth transfer in human history. This disaster didn't just happen, it was engineered. And today, I'm going to show you the blueprints. In 2024 and 2025, they promised you inflation was cooling. Here's the lie. Prices didn't go down, they just stopped exploding as fast. Your purchasing power didn't land, it crashed. Economists have a polite name for this. They call it a K-shaped recovery. I call it economic cannibalism. The upper arm of the K. This is the asset class. If you own big tech stocks or institutional real estate, you are living in a golden age. The Fed turned your portfolio into a bunker. You don't work for money. The printing press works for you. The lower arm of the K. This is everyone else, the wage earners. In 2026, corporations are reporting record margins, but look at the offices. They aren't hiring, they're optimizing. Thousands of roles are being vaporized by AI, not for progress, but to fund stock buybacks that juice the charts. They are firing the customers to please the shareholders. But if you think that's unfair, wait until you see where the money is actually coming from, because the boom is a fake. But the market is up, the talking heads scream. Which market? As we start 2026, the concentration of wealth has reached a point of insanity. Almost the entire gain of the U.S. stock market is carried by a handful of giants. Think of the S&P 500 as 7 bodybuilders carrying 493 corpses. If you strip away the AI hype train, the rest of the market is flatlining. Small businesses are strangled by 8% interest rates. Manufacturing is in a coma. This isn't a healthy economy. It's an AI bubble wrapped in $35 trillion of government debt. Investors aren't betting on the American economy. They're betting that robots will replace you before the debt bomb detonates. Think about that next time you cheer for a tech rally. So, why is the money still flowing? Because of a dirty secret from the 18th century that explains why you work harder but get poorer. This is the most important concept they purposefully didn't teach you in school. It's called the Cantillon Effect. When the government prints trillions to save the system, that money doesn't hit your Zelle account first. It goes to the banks. It goes to the hedge funds. They get the new dollars before prices go up. They buy the houses, the land, and the stocks at yesterday's prices. By the time that money trickles down to your paycheck, the prices have already adjusted. The house costs double. The burger costs double. Inflation is not a natural disaster. It is a hidden tax. It is the mechanism that steals purchasing power from a mechanic in Ohio and hands it to a fund manager in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's a robbery in daybreak light, and it's perfectly legal. So, how is the lower arm surviving in 2026? On plastic steroids. Total U.S. credit card debt has smashed through $1.2 trillion. But here's the killer. Interest rates are stuck in the new normal of 22 to 25%. People aren't charging luxury vacations anymore. They're putting eggs, gas, and medical copays on 24% interest. We're building a recovery on the backs of broke people. And history teaches one thing. You can print currency, but you cannot print prosperity. Eventually, the consumer snaps. And when the consumer snaps, the corporate profits evaporate. And when the profits break, the bubble pops. So, what now? I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm here to give you a reality check. The system is designed to punish savers and reward the hyper-leveraged. If you're just working hard and saving cash, you are slowly bleeding to death. The game is rigged, but you can still win if you stop playing by the old rules. Own hard assets, understand the cycles, and stop listening to news anchors who tell you the economy is great while the foundation of the house is on fire. They say bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. I say it takes a hog to survive the slaughter. My name is the Hog. Subscribe.